Hey everybody, happy Friday. It's Sean from High Level. So I wanted to do another amazing update video. So real quick, before everybody gets too excited, this feature is not live to everyone. In fact, it is only live to high level users. So in the left-hand menu, you will see workflows over here on the left-hand side. So we are now internally testing this on live. This is super awesome. I want to give you a full demo real quick of workflows. Quick note on the rollout plan here is really simple. We're utilizing it internally until early next week, at which time we will let in a very select few number of customers to come in and actually test it out with us. And then once everybody signs off from that small test group, we will make it live to everybody. But there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to go over here. And we will have a big training on this as well. So if my brief breeze through leaves you hanging on some questions, don't worry. But let's jump into it real quick. So when we click on the left menu item here, we're going to see this awesome new menu here. When you click on this, we can jump right into the actual workflow itself. And so in this case, a workflow, remember, is a couple of things. It's visual. It's designed to take triggers and campaigns and merge them together and make it a lot easier to build out all of the things that you want to do in the system. So let's go over some of the cool things that you could do. So right off the bat, notice you can add multiple triggers. So this workflow is called Do You Like Tacos? And we'll walk through why it's called that in a second. But you can see here, there's two ways to get into it. One, I have it so that if there's a contact tag that was added called migration services, you'll be added to it. I also have it so that if you click a specific trigger link, you get added to it. And as you can see, you can do this in multiple different ways. You can add as many triggers as you want. So pretty cool, right? So now, as you go through here, you can see all of the pluses. That's how we add things in as we go along. So if we wanted to add something after this trigger, we would click here, and then we would choose from this actions list all the way through, and that's how we would add. And then, but let's take a look at this flow that I've built already. So we come in here, first things first, we're gonna send an SMS, do you like tacos? Awesome. So now, once that person gets that on their phone, what do we wanna do? So we wanna wait, and in this case, we kind of wanna wait for two potential things. So A, we'd love to see if that person actually replies. And then if they don't reply after a certain amount of time, we wanna go ahead and roll on to the next step. So you can see here, there's a timeout feature. I've enabled it. I've set it 20 minutes. So now it's either do they reply or just 20 minutes go by, whichever happens first, right? Perfect. So from there, the next thing we want to do is test to see what happened. So we want to know, is the intent of the reply positive or negative? Because it's very important to know if you like tacos. Super, super, super important question in everybody's life. And so at that point, if they replied positively, right? So do you like tacos? Sure, yes, sounds good, awesome. This is the positive intent trigger that we love so much for appointment booking. At that point, we need to decide what we're gonna say. If they said, yes, I like tacos, we're gonna go left, and we're gonna send them this SMS, yummy, me too. And if they go right, we're gonna send them this one, are you kidding me, what's wrong with you? So all of that has been built out in this workflow. And then what we're gonna do here is I went ahead and published it. Up here, you'll see the save button. We're indicating that we have unsaved changes. Perfect, all saved up. We've published this. And now before you wanna actually launch this live, we wanna go out here and test it. So we click the test. We could go ahead and choose the person from the list. And I've actually already gone ahead and done this with Chase, but you can add multiple people, hit run test, and here's exactly what goes down. So Chase gets the, do you like tacos? He replies, heck yes. And he gets the yummy me too, just like we wanted in the workflow builder. And now if we go back, let's go ahead and look at how all of that went down. So if we go into the status section, we can see that we tried this on me, we tried this on one of the other Chase Buckners, and then we finally did it on Chase, the other Chase Buckner, the real Chase Buckner. And so we can see in all of these cases, just like before, these are the people that are inside the workflow. Here is where they're at in the status. So we're waiting for replies from these two, and this person is finished. Now, of course, we just like the campaigns, you can force them to go through automatically to the next step, or you can actually say, oh, you know what, this guy's never going to complete. Let's just go ahead and take him out. So at that point, what happened though, and this is in my opinion, the biggest, coolest addition outside of the workflow builder itself. What exactly happened with this Chase Buckner reel? So we can see right here in the conversation what happened, but let's say it didn't go down the way we thought it would, or we want more information. We can actually go in and either click on the history section to see every step, Or if we just want to see, let's say in this case, I just want to see what happened to Chase. So I'm going to click on him, and this is his entire history through the workflow. So this is really cool. So you can see right here, he got added to the workflow. He was sent an SMS. We waited for his reply, and then the reply came back. And at any point you want to get more detail here. Oh, he was sent an SMS. Oh, okay, what happened here? Well, I can see here that the SMS actually got delivered. It got queued successfully, and exactly when it was executed. And then here we can see that we were waiting for this reply. So we got a reply back, and then we hit our conditional. And what happened? Well, we went in and we were trying to see if the intent type is yes or positive. We can see that the value that came back was heck yes. And as a result, we matched this conditional and became true. And that's how we know at that time why we went yes versus no. And then, of course, we can see, again, that we executed this SMS and so forth and continue to walk it through. So I think this is really cool because now you can really start to see if things don't go the way you had anticipated them to go. You can see exactly why that might be and take action and figure it out and all that good stuff. So now you don't have to wait as much. I think this will cut down a lot on support questions because this is a lot of the questions I actually get asked every day. And so I think this is really, really, really cool stuff. So anyhow, all of that to say, workflows are doing great. Looks like I hit the wrong button there. That's what you get for live testing. And then the other quick thing here, notice I actually deleted one person. This used to be 2, but now it's 1. It'll actually show you how many people are waiting on a particular step. So as you're visually looking through the workflow, you can tell exactly who's waiting where and how many people are stuck or at a particular step for a particular reason. So really phenomenal job with the dev team. There'll be a lot of updates here. So if you see something that's obviously missing, don't worry. There's a big list. But again, once this does go live, our goal is to obviously get feedback and upgrades and all of that stuff. But one big thing we will do is this is where the Facebook Conversions API will be put out next. And this is the ability to transfer from third-party cookies to first-party cookies for those of you who are dealing with sort of some of the Facebook reporting issues. So anyways, long video. I apologize, but I think this is super exciting. I wanted to get this out to everybody. Hope you're having an awesome Friday, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks.